Welcome back. It's the final hour here for Breakfast Extra. Mazino Appeal and, of course, Queen Celestine. Now, for many Lagos residents, encounters with street touts, popularly known as Agberos, have become part of navigating the city. But for News Central reporter Ibukunoluwa, one such encounter recently became a much more concerning experience when an Agbero allegedly came dangerously close to hitting her.
Now, what happened during that encounter and what does her experience tell us about the risk residents face in their everyday movement? And beyond her personal experience, it also raises broader questions about street touting, harassment, and the role of authorities in regulating activities around Lagos transport system. Now, let's play you this report.
Lagos State is known as the center of excellence, Nigeria's commercial hub, and one of Africa's fastest-growing megacities. Yet, beneath its vibrant economy lies a persistent challenge. For thousands of Lagosians, getting to work or running daily errands often involves navigating much more than just traffic. Many residents say that they are routinely confronted by street touts, popularly known as Agberos, who allegedly demand money, intimidate commuters, journalists, and commercial drivers, and often resort to violence when challenged.
The experience wasn't good. I remember I was sitting in a bus and they needed to collect money from the driver. And apparently the driver had given one of them money before and another one came to collect money again. And it became violent.
While some operate around motor parks, bus stops, and markets, others are said to take advantage of the cover of darkness, particularly along the Third Mainland Bridge. Residents say that the activities have become increasingly brazen.
It's not even really safe out here because even at night, you can't pass where there are plenty. Either they attack you or they beg you for money.
No job, you say people are Agbero. What is Agbero? What do you mean by Agbero? People need to survive now. So far, they are not thieves, they are not criminals. They have to survive. They survive what they see. At dark, bad things happen at dark time. So you can't differentiate the bad one from the good one because everybody is finding how to survive.
Over the years, successive administrations have introduced measures to curb street thuggery and the illegal collection of levies. Yet, many Lagosians believe that the problem persists, raising questions about the enforcement and accountability.
See everything, they share pause. There's no money, there's no food, there's no clothes, there's no everything. Go back to your pause.
You see a lot of boys will gather you. They will say, Mama, how far, please, what do you have? It's not their fault because they don't have anything to eat. If they have something to eat, they won't have the opportunity to come to you.
Although the authorities have repeatedly pledged to tackle the menace, many residents say meaningful and lasting progress will depend on consistent enforcement. In Lagos for News Central, Ibukunoluwa Daramola.
Now, joining us is our correspondent Ibukunoluwa Daramola and, of course, Gbenga Ademujimi, human design systems coach and social entrepreneur. I think I'm going to add a comment to that.
Happy Sunday. How are you?
Happy Sunday. You went to church, I see.
Yes, I had to be.
Welcome.
Ibuku, you're welcome as well.
Thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Thank you for joining us. Ibuku, just tell us, you experienced the touts, the Agberos, or the hustlers, like
Street
the guy mentioned,
hustlers.
street hustlers. Tell us your experience, what happened, and how it led you to doing this report.
All right, thank you very much for asking. So on this particular day, we were out on the field. That's myself and members of the team conducting Vox Pops. That's when we go out and we speak to people, ask them questions about whatever the subject matter is. And while we were at Gbenga, that is not too far from here, we were at Gbenga asking people questions. There was a lot of commotion going on behind us, and we had a camera out. And the camera just so happened to catch the commotion behind us. And I don't think they liked that very much. Meanwhile, we were not there for them. We were there conducting our own business, and they were going about their activities. They were beating someone up in the background. And I was standing behind the camera, and next thing I knew, someone came from behind me and hit me across the face from here.
He actually hit you?
He hit me.
He hit you?
Yes, he hit me on the face.
Coming from off the horse's mouth now, it's not alleged. You're saying that he hit you?
No, it wasn't alleged. No, absolutely not. He hit me point blank, and I was dazed. No pun intended. I was just like, okay. And at first, it was just a thing of what just happened. And then he started yelling and he started to insult us, started to insult me. And it was just going, blah, 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 blah. It's like, oh, okay. Of course, members of the team were very confused as to, okay, what exactly is going on here. He got pretty violent. He shoved the camera operator, kicked the tripod, attempted to push the camera
Do we have him
down.
on camera? You did say that we have that individual
we do.
on camera. Was that the one with the green beret?
Yes, precisely him.
Okay,
He's the
that
one,
guy.
Yes, precisely. He was the aggressor in this entire thing. He was very ticked off as opposed to everybody else. He was swearing and he was cussing and he was just saying a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, everybody was very, very upset. But the first thing we had to do was to make sure to de-escalate the situation, because in situations like this, we were outnumbered like crazy. You know, there were lots of them who just came out in numbers. I don't know where they came from.
They grew from out the concrete, actually.
There was a lot of them. I mean, it's funny now. It wasn't funny then, no. They just came out of nowhere. What happened? I was like, it was just insulting and it was swearing at me. And meanwhile, my face was stinging. I was like, YBK, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine, but what just happened?
Right.
You know, the whole thing eventually calmed down when someone who seemed to be their leader or someone that they looked up to came in, and he was like, okay, calm down, everybody calm down, what happened here? And then we explained, and he was the one who told everybody to simmer down and everything. And, you know, it was not trying to advise us that, oh, next time we come anywhere that we should look for someone who looks like a leader amongst the group and tell them that, oh, this is what we want to do. And then he explained to the man, that particular one in the green beret, that, that these are journalists, that you did not see their tags, didn't you see the mic, that you shouldn't be doing things like that, you need to be more careful. And then he faced us and told us that we, as young journalists, should also be more careful. But it's like, there should be more respect. You shouldn't be hitting anyone. You shouldn't be hitting anyone at all.
Very interesting thing, Gbenga. I want to bring you in here. First of all, a very interesting response that she gave us. She had to explain to us what Vox Pops were, but okay.
So the general public.
Gbenga, I'm sorry. It's breakfast. We take it with a bit of levity. Gbenga, she just explained something that seems to have a system in itself. There seems to be a system that drives these people, and if you trace it all the way back, you actually end up with a union. You'd end up with the NURTW. And I'm wondering whether this is a legal, whether this is a supported union, whether this is authorized. Why do we have such a menace now in Lagos where these association or these touts are just given free rein to operate? We have video evidence of people who live in highbrow areas complaining that they can no longer go about their private business in their cars because they get harassed by these touts. It's been on for months, and it would seem that the government is doing nothing. First of all, explain to us what we're seeing here when it comes to the youth and the response we get where they say there are no jobs out there and they have to resort to these kinds of livelihoods. What are we looking at here? What kind of decay, moral decay, societal decay are we looking at?
Okay, Mazino, a people without history has no future. And when non-state actors are empowered by state actors, lawlessness becomes a law. So, for every level of negotiation, there is a benefit. If there are no benefits, they will not be bold to be supported by the state actors for them to be abusing citizens. So it's a cycle, especially the political elite. When you see, I saw that video now, and it reminded me of so many things, so many events. As I'm sitting here, I can give you 2, 3, 4, 5 different engagements that I have been involved. On Tall Milan Bridge, how our tire got busted by something that was deliberately
left there,
put there. I don't know, but maybe by then, because immediately the thing, less than 5 seconds, they were out. What rescued us that day was because I had the contact of RRS with me, and immediately I pull a call through. The ones under the Adeniyi Bridge was, you know, they were called, and like 10, 15 minutes, they came. Now, when they came, you could see the body language, like a Paris something. But because these people, they know that call came from above, we dare not mess up. We have to do our job here.
What are you not saying there? Are you saying that they are in cahoots
Sometimes what you see is a relationship. What kind, I don't know.
Between the police and touts.
Yes. What you see sometimes is a relationship. I've been involved. The task force came to pull down some buildings, and touts were the ones used to attack the owner of the houses. Police were there standing. It was not government that came to destroy or demolish. It was individual versus individual. And I think the first thing police should do is to save lives there first. Yeah. Then you can help to the court. But you see whereby even the security agents are backing the touts. So for me, it is not just joblessness. No, I disagree, sir. Because you see, ASU was on strike in 1992, thereabout, for almost 7 months. We were in school as undergraduates. We did not go and start looting. I personally went to a block making industry to go and work and learn how to mold blocks. That was the society we grew up, you know. But today, what happened? So I don't believe it is joblessness. I don't believe it is hunger. I believe that our society, we have grown to a point whereby we endorse, we celebrate mediocrity, and we celebrate crime and criminals. You see people online, you see people on TV. In Nigeria, words that cannot be explained are being celebrated. Riches that have no root are being celebrated. Yeah. So people want to make money by all means because they make money, whether you like it or not. Those guys make money. When your tire is busted, when something happens to your bike, when something happens to your car, what happens to your car will be fixed with 5,000 naira. They are asking for 500,000 naira. They've asked for 200,000 naira in my presence before. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? This is just battery issue. In fact, why can't you just help us get a battery charger around here? Let's fix. Then when we are going out of our own church mind, we can say thank you. On my street, Mazino, a car fell into
the gutter.
A gutter?
A ditch.
Boys refused to help the man.
Until
they thought he must bring money before. Where is our humanity? Where is our kindness? We have lost it, oh, if you don't know. This is that we are taking with levity hands. We have lost it.
Queen, you've been a victim once or twice. I mean, you live in that part of the country, that part of the state.
It's the country.
That part of the country.
Masilo, don't miss it. It's not in Lagos alone, no. Oh. It is not, especially in Southwest.
The thing is this, yes, I agree with you that it's not in Lagos alone.
Yes, but because of the population here in Lagos.
Lagos dynamic is very different. Yeah. Especially with the relationship that you even spoke about when you were giving that submission. Yeah. There seems to be a certain kind of levity with which they operate, that they're untouchable, they're part of a system. Yes. They remit to someone. At the end of the day, they're in charge of.
Because anytime they need them, they are available. So they are part of the non-state actors that has been established illegally or indirectly in the system.
So let's go back to the beginning. I know you talked about 1992 and Ibukunoluwa. I was like, huh? But first of all, let's go right back.
Sorry about that.
Where did we come from when it comes to the Agbero system here in Lagos? What are they used for? I remember Louis Theroux documentary. He came to Lagos and he went about tracing backwards where the money goes. These levies that are collected by these touts. And of course, there was, lo and behold, MC Oluomo in that documentary, and his ties also to politics was mentioned. So there is a straight line between that system, that apparatus, and governance, whether we like it or not. Yeah. So why can't we regulate it if they are necessary? What are we looking at here?
Mazino, is it only in Nigeria that we have transport system, public transport system?
Nope.
I worked in South Africa. I worked in England. And I can tell you, these countries, they have public transport system. You will never find this menace because there is a regulation, there is a structure, there is a structure that is part of a ministry of transportation that is taking care of them.
Why is it relevant in Nigeria? Why is the agbero system relevant in Lagos?
It is relevant in Nigeria, most especially in Lagos, because of our dark hearts.
Whose dark heart?
We generally,
beings.
we as human beings, as Nigerians, we, because we are so selfish and we are greedy, our wickedness is on A1 level. How do you expect, you want to do politics and the next thing you are thinking is how to take the life of your neighbor? How?
So are you saying that they are machinery for political...
They are. It is a public knowledge. They are. We see
activities?
it. Just about 15 minutes ago in your news, Osun State.
Yes.
Wait, before the president told EFCC to lift the lien on the Osun State government, who gave EFCC the order? They are shooting sporadically in Osun. No one single person had been brought to book, had been locked up. What's that? Do you understand? So the crime you commit today and does not have consequence, tomorrow it will graduate. It will graduate.
Queen, why do you seem like a What's on your mind?
Are you overwhelmed?
A penny for your thoughts. You've been...
Because I've experienced them.
So this is a traumatic experience for you.
It is. I think my question was to ask, I'm sure everybody knows the Lagos Coastal, our dear famous road.
It's now the Kolatibu Coastal
How
Highway.
it cut through a lot of, homes.
Yeah.
And also, I think they had some people at the back by Marwa. So I think they now sleep on the express.
Shanties.
So they are constantly on the express, now in uncompleted buildings inside Lekki. So I've experienced them by the traffic light where they were hitting my window, about to take off my mirror.
And what would they request? What would they ask?
I should give them money to eat.
They were demanding.
Yes, another time they were cursing me that I'm not the one with big God, there's God. I don't know. So for me, my question is, for Lagos State, what can they do to reduce this madness?
Okay.
Is there an IDP camp to put these people in? Is there where to send them to? Because the more they keep, scattering the shanties, these guys are now literally living next door in the uncompleted building.
Like we cure one problem and then we
Do you know my fear?
another one.
Do you know my fear?
Tell me.
I'm telling you on national TV, I'm thinking of even leaving Lagos.
Scary.
I'm going to tell you the solution that I feel. Ojota, under the bridge, just 200 meters to where police were stationed. Two guys came with pistol by 4:35 p.m., knocked my window and said I should bring all my phones. The police, they saw the drama, they saw what was happening. They never came to rescue. But because I had to defend myself, I'm not going to say how I defended myself on TV. And I was driving a car which its door is heavy enough to push you down no matter how heavy you are. So they didn't know. When I was negotiating with them, and immediately I pushed my... So one of them fell, the other one tried to take off. And I brought out what I needed to bring out to hit him. I moved forward, the police stopped me. What were you doing there? I said, Oga, if you don't get away, I will clear you, and I mean it, that very day, because I was desperate. You saw my life under threat. You didn't come to rescue me. You are not asking me, what did I do there? Are you insane? That does not mean there are no good police. That does not mean they have not helped before. But we are saying the bad state now. Now, if you want permanent solution to these things, let other state governors develop their states. That's a permanent solution. Or else, people will keep flooding Lagos State because Lagos State is their London or Hong Kong or America. That's a permanent solution. However, however, what they need to do, you see, the same people who had Omotakus, Agberos and all that, the rice mill in Imota, how do you get them there? Mazino, are you aware that in Lagos State, this Lagos, there are centers for skills and trainees everywhere.
Let's not go there.
No, hold on. No. I'm telling you. Wait, but you see, when you go,
very bad state.
No, I disagree, sir. Maybe the ones you went to.
Perhaps.
Maybe the Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation did Innovation Day. A few weeks ago, I was there.
Okay.
The people who went with me, they were like, do you mean there are things like this in Lagos State?
Well, we need to hear more about it.
Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment just did Artisans Day a few days ago. On Tuesday, let your station come. They'll be doing event planners and management graduation for thousands of students.
That's good.
Not just training, empowered with equipment.
That's good.
So the question is this: what do our youth look for on social media?
Let's ask.
What news do they listen to?
Let's ask our representative for youth. You've been trending since that report.
Yeah, you've been trending.
Yes, she has.
Well,
what a way to trend, to be rewarded with assault.
I guess I should thank him.
Very unfortunate. But what's the biggest response you've gotten from people your age regarding this menace? When it comes to unemployment, I know they've talked about the fact that these are unemployed people, like as if it's an excuse. But what's the biggest chatter you've heard from online where you've been trending so far?
Okay, so ever since that video went viral unexpectedly, the response I've gotten from most people is outrage, obviously, across both genders. People are angry and annoyed at the fact that this brazen attitude has been allowed to continue, because everybody is of the belief that if the government, this is part of what I have been saying, that if the government wanted to do something about this, they would have by now. They would have never let it continue to the point that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is being assaulted for unwarranted reasons. People are saying that they should put these people in schemes to educate them, while some others are also saying that, yeah, you could do that, but the problem is these people cannot maintain jobs. That's the opinion that some people have, that you can put them in whatever scheme you want to put them in, you can put them in whatever trainings, you can put them on the farm, but these people perhaps, in quotes, do not have the mental capacity to hold down the fort of a job. That's what some people are saying as well. So it's not just a thing of, oh, get them off the streets, which I feel like they should, but it's like, get them off the streets to where? To do what? So that has been a lot of the perception. People are angry at the entitlement, as they should be, because why would you come up to me and ask me to give you money that I worked hard for just because? And you say that, oh, we're the owners of the streets. And if a person wants to record content, because I also do content creation, so if I just want to be on the roadside in Lagos, not in anybody's way, I have to pay someone just so I can be assault-free. Where's that done? And it is so common. Yeah, it's so common now. It is not normal. I understand that it is normalized, but it is not normal. Thank you, sir. It doesn't make any sense. So people are saying that, okay, now what do you want them to do? Like, get them off the streets. But my thing is, get them off the streets to where? I would like to know what the government wants to do in order to get rid of this problem, because it's a big problem.
Well, you would like to know what the government wants to do, but is the government ready to do anything?
We don't know that.
What are the benefits or non-benefits of having them on the streets, and to which associations, with which bodies? I still want to go back to history. As a kid, my first experience of the Agberos system was I wasn't well, and my mom was taking me to the hospital, and this man came to this vehicle, we're in and demanded for money. And he was given the money, and I asked my mother, why did this guy just relinquish his money to this other guy for nothing? It's like, they're called Agberos.
His life.
And I asked, what exactly is the meaning of Agberos? Like, to help to carry load. So historically, that's what they were for.
Your money is load now, they're helping.
But they're supposed to help assist, especially in markets and areas where you offload from vehicles after travels, to help you carry your load. But then that system was taken advantage of to try and
extort.
Not extort in the beginning, but to remit to regulate.
Mazino, primarily they were supposed to market locations.
Exactly.
We are going to Festac. Queen, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to Shasha. Don't worry. Festac is 500. Shasha is 400. That was the initial.
Basically, the conductor.
Thank you.
Conductor.
Then they can help you. If you have load, let me carry. Then out of your own own church mind, out of your own kindness, you cannot say. So, do you understand? So that becomes an entitlement system as time goes on.
So basically, you're saying that Nigerians, out of the goodness of our heart, we created something.
A monster.
We created.
Thank you. So back to you, Darams. Entitlement.
You've been looking at her on Instagram. That's why you're calling her Darams. That's her Instagram.
Entitlement mindset. You are very, very right.
Yeah.
Do you know what, sir? Do you know what, man? A security man was hailing me, Etwale Baba, Babani. And I said, don't ever do that to me. My name is Gbenga. Mr. Gbenga, good morning. Do you know he got offended and stopped greeting me? Do you get it? Why? Because some people accepted it from him. So he's used to it. So if we stop giving them money, if we stop giving them money that they did not work for, they will have factory reset. I disagree that they cannot keep a job. I disagree. I can tell you here, I can give you a data here, people that our organization are taking off street, train them and give them money to start business and get them jobs, and today they are better people. It starts with the mind reset, mind re-engineering. And I'm not here to speak for the government, but because I'm there, I'm in that space, and I know what they are doing, our children, what are they looking for? Do you know, ma, that in this Lagos, a lot of times I will put things, every year we do leadership training and entrepreneurship training. We draw out adverts for people to just register. You are not paying anything. You know the first question they will ask? They will say, are you going to give us food? Are you going to give us money? Entitlement mindset. We are saying, come and learn how to fish. You are asking for fish.
So, Gbenga, let me ask, something popped into my mind when we were talking about this. I think when people travel, they boast about Nigeria of always having help. You have a driver, you have a housemaid, you have someone you can call, say, help me, like Mazino, help me to buy, what's that thing that you guys eat in the morning? You know.
What's Eba?
No, it's not. So we boast of having people that you can always call. Like if somebody calls you for something, there's somebody you can call that say, well, let me help you do it and all that. Now, if we have some of those people like that on the street that anytime you're passing, you just want to give them because they are nice, they help you wash your car, So how do we differentiate? Should we say the Agberos are the ones that are now aggressive and then the good Agberos, we should leave them? So how do
There's no way to tell them apart.
I think it's a condition if you just, Go on, Gbenga, I'm sorry.
So this is it. The guy you are helping on your street, you are not just helping him, there is a mutual... It's a
transaction.
There is thank you.
Yeah.
But you see, but this one we are talking about,
it's entitled.
They are bold to do it because they have a sense of backing of the government, of the system. That's the difference. Felicia on your street or Kayode on your street, if you don't give him, the worst he can do...
He won't greet you.
He won't greet you. That's the worst.
It's not if you see you to greet.
Thank you. And that doesn't stop you from getting another Rebecca. That's it. But you see, in doing that, what I do, I don't just give money. I don't just dash you clothes.
I give you
with time, thank you, sir. With time, I'm giving you books. I share videos with you. I train you. I empower you mentally. Let me share one with you. The guy who repairs our generator for years, now almost 15 years, his senior brother started with us. Then his senior brother left to do mechanic for cars. So he left generator, now cars. So the younger brother started with generator, almost 15 years now. Do you know what last year? He came to me and said, sir, mo fẹ́ máa bá yín lọ sí àwọn ibi tẹ́tí lọ máa ń ṣe training àti àwọn public speaking yẹn. I want to be following you to where you do your training with multinationals, with schools, with organizations, and your public. I thought it was a joke. This year, he had followed me to 5.
Wow.
This year.
That's great.
That's beautiful.
And guess what? You know what impressed me? He said, sir, I don't just want to do that. I think in future, generator may go down. Now I am seeing solar. Can you help me tell? Can you help me tell mommy? That's my wife. My wife is an architectural and interior designer. Can you help me tell mommy that all the buildings, all the houses she is doing, that the engineer that is helping him to fix the light, that I want to train within about solar.
Nice.
My head
Burst.
I said, Rahman, I will do anything for you.
That's beautiful.
Now the Rahman that you see wearing dirty clothes when he's fixing generator. When you see him with me now he's the one teaching me how to wear native.
But Gbenga, everything we've spoken about today, everything that has been spoken about outside of here, the complaints, the concerns that Lagosians have, especially Lagosians have, it's been on for
decades
now. Well, let's say recently now. For the past, since the start of the year, people, especially in Lekki, since after the coastal highway has pushed people out, they've been complaining. Celebrities have had pictures and all. But there seems to be an echoing silence from the government regarding this issue. this is our last question, so I'm hoping you can put everything in one lump.
Yeah.
Why are we having this silence? What do we need the government to do so that we can live standard lives in Lagos, especially where our security now is being compromised?
Okay, Mazino, quick one. Let me say this. When you see that the person you want to fight is a lone voice, you rather keep quiet. But when there are combined forces, you have no choice. You will speak. So our problem is this individualistic fight. How many celebrities have come together and marched to the government and say, we cannot take this again? Let me put this on record. Lekki Aja Epe Expressway is the most dangerous road anybody can drive on as I speak, either day or night. Mazino, between here and Yanokpaja, even till Ayobo, I can guarantee you 70–80% safety and security. But you see that axis, I cannot guarantee you 0%.
You know one thing, sir?
So as it is, let people come together and make a statement to the government. If we don't do that, they will behave as if they do not see.
Thank you very much. Real quick, you were going to say something before we round up?
Yes, thank you very much. I wanted to say that one thing I have also noticed is within the complaints is the hypocrisy of a lot of Lagosians. Because when this was deemed as a mainland problem, a lot of people were not speaking. Because when they were thinking of Agberos or thinking of the touts, they were thinking of Oshodi, thinking of Gbenga, thinking of parts of Lagos. But then now that it has turned into an island problem as well, that's when people are speaking up more. But when it was just the mainland, people didn't seem to care. So now I'm just like, that's when you spoke about the collective. Now it's a collective voice. Now that it has a bit more impact. But that's just one thing I wanted to point out.
I think it's a Nigerian thing. Well, the insecurity started from the north. Now it's close by.
Now it's at home.
Yeah, a little too close to home.
Ibukunoluwa, thank you very much. Darams, as Gbenga calls you. Gbenga, thank you very much. Revo, as we call you in the
Thank you very much for having me.
Good to have you here for this very interesting conversation.
I hope you don't have the experience again.
I hope not. You guys have been pepper spraying tactics. I don't deal.
I hope you guys have been following the Osun elections.
Yes.
Well, we have our correspondent on standby. Bernard Akede is in Osun State, and he's going to be bringing us the latest as we await 6 days before the elections. Bernard, it's good to see you again. You were with us during the first hour. Now it's we're about to leave, but we want to get some updates from you. What else has happened since we spoke the last time? What have you discovered? What should we be expecting come the next week as we lead, as we're led to the elections for Osun State?
All right, thank you, guys. If you can look behind me, you'll see that there are flags, yellow and green flags, basically, signifying the stronghold of the ruling party, Accord Party. And that's because I am now in Ede, which is the hometown of the current governor, Governor Ademola Adeleke, where he actually is from. So, you know, it shouldn't be a surprise that the poles on the road are all adorned with the flags of the party. And here it looks like everybody is happy with the governor. And before I continue with you, I'd like to speak to Mr. Omile Unisa, who is also here with me. Daddy Ekaro, sir. Ekaro. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. So I will speak in English. Daddy, so we are here in Ede, and we know that this is the hometown of the governor. How prepared are the citizens and residents of Ede for the election coming next week?
We are prepared well. Yes, the governor is do well for all. That's it. Some people like it. It's working.
Okay.
Yes.
And are the people are afraid? Some people in other parts are saying that they are afraid though, that there may be violence, maybe they'll be fighting. People in Ede, what do they think about that?
There's no violence here. Everything is okay. Yes, there's no violence. Yeah.
So will you be coming out to vote on Saturday?
Yes, I will vote.
Okay. And what's your message to other people around as well for this election?
I will tell all people, say, do everything better. Don't do fighting and go and vote. If you vote, just leave the ballots. Yes.
And then finally, is there anything that you still want the government to do for the not just Ede now, for the people of Osogbo?
Well, I want governor to do better than this, even like education. What is called earth. I want it to do. Then I need people to get work. That's it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Oshigon-san. Yeah. All right. So, Mazino, basically, it's pretty much the same thing, we hear when it comes to the expectations of the people after, the election. What they want, regardless of who wins the election, at the basics, generally, education, health. I would have said good roads, but here in Ede, the roads are really, really good. And there's no surprise, of course, this is the governor's hometown. But again, in the course of this election preparation, we'll be touching different parts of the state as far and as wide as we actually can reach to feel the pulse of the people and bring these reports as regards what should be expected come August 15th when citizens of Osun State go to the polls.
Well, thank you very much, Bernard. Thank you. I'm sure I will bring you on the news inside the 12 noon bulletin, so we'll still talk some more. But thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bernard. Now, before we end, let's tell you that the views and submission and opinions of all the guests are theirs only and are not associated with News Central. And with that, we've come to the end of Breakfast
We have come to the end of Breakfast Central. Breakfast Extra. I'm sorry, it's because we're switching very soon. Tomorrow is going to be Breakfast Central. But Gbenga, before we go about the Osun election, I wanted to know what you think. Is it a two-man race between Adeleke and Oyebamiji? Or it's not, forget that. Because I'm seeing less and less people talk about the changes, the policies, what they want. Instead, we're focusing on these two men. What's your take, real quick, 30 seconds?
It's between Governor Adeleke, the federal might, and former Governor Yetola, present minister. The battle is between them because they do not want the man back. But the Osun people, if you follow the news very well, and if you call people on ground, they will tell you that we don't want, people are saying we don't want money. We want change that can transform our lives. We want working educational system. We want schools that are equipped, well equipped to international standard. We want a working health facilities. We want infrastructures. That's what people are saying. And they said that in the last 4 years, this man did not concentrate in Osogbo, that he had been going inside the bushes, the villages, and all that. And for me, I don't see any reason why APC, please, 32 governors are with you already. Leave this one.
Yeah. Queen, were you about to bring us an update or something?
Yes, we have our correspondent, Mercy Babajide, also in Osun State to give us an update. Mercy, go ahead.
Hello, we are right in Ede now in Osun State, one of the towns in Osun. And with me is one of the mastermind of the civil society in Nigeria, Professor Oyedokun. Of course, we've heard from police, we've heard from all of the political parties. It would be nice to hear from the civil societies. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, my first question, as a civil society organization, what's your honest assessment of the political environment since it is exactly 6 days to the election?
To every sane person, the spate of violence, the killings, is worrisome and they are not unnecessary because just like former President Jonathan said, no election is worth the blood of any Nigerian. And if politicians are sincere, there's no need to encourage their members and followers to participate in violence or to be so combative in the campaign processes. Number two, it's the quality of campaign. Some of us who are going to 60s will know that in the time past, exactly during the Second Republic, if we didn't witness the First Republic, the quality of campaign, the subject matter, and the manner in which they go about it is radically different from what is obtained these days. Having music stars to attract crowd is not it. People wanted to know in the past what would be the manifesto, the way they go about it, and so on and so forth. Even the personalities. Some of these politicians had almost a cult-like personality, but the difference is what we are seeing. The content of the campaign. In Osun State, for instance, people are talking about the name. that is not campaign. The campaign should center around what you intend to do. You can even draw examples from what is being done right. If you go to Abia State now, you give kudos to the governor for the independent power plant, and if you go to Anambra, the ICT, and so on and so forth. If you go to Imo State, you see how the governor is driving the economy of the state, vis-a-vis the youth, especially the recent Delta State declaration on economic transformation of the state. Go to Nasarawa State and see what Governor Sule is doing about the partnership with the private something. That is how to drive the economy. Let us even do examples of what Chief Awolowo did in the First Republic on so many things, revolutionizing agriculture. But these days about abuse, throwing tantrums that we witness, and so unfortunate.
So what do you think we can do different? I mean, things can still change because it's just 6 days before elections.
We've been talking, even the tone of the violence can be toned down, because if they reduce the tantrums, if they reduce the kind of brickbats, the shenanigans they throw around, they should concentrate on what they intend to do and be are receptive to opposition. In any society, you should be ready to embrace opposition. You even should.
Hello, Mercy? Mercy, we seem to have lost audio there.
Yes.
We'll come back to the studio. Mercy, we seem to have lost audio, but not to worry. I will be on the 12 o'clock news, and I'm sure we'll be talking to our correspondents inside of Osun State to bring more detail. And he said something there that echoes what Gbenga actually talked about. He said, yes, talk about what you're going to do. We're tired of the fight. Gbenga, Revo, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ibukunoluwa Daramola, thank you very much.
It's always good to end the show with other people other than Mazino.
Oh, you know you love me.
Queen.
Well, we will see you during the weekend.
Yes, indeed. Bye-bye, everybody.